Hey everyone, welcome back to SW Outdoors. I just made the 20-mile ride in on four-wheeler to this backcountry lake. I'll be setting up the hot tent on the ice and hopefully catching some fish for dinner. I think this is where I'm going to set up the hot tent. This hole has the most fish in it. It's probably going to be pretty interesting setting this up by myself in the high winds. I'm going to start with the insulated floor and then put the hot tent on top of that. I got some ice anchors here that I can use with my drill. Before I try popping the tent up, I'm just gonna put a couple stakes on this windy edge here just so it doesn't get away from me. I was able to get the tent set up by myself. It was a little tricky with all the wind. The floor was probably the hardest part, getting it to lay flat while I got the tent on top of it, but I got it done. I'd normally put some snow along the bottom skirt, but this winter there really isn't any snow, so time to get the wood stove set up. I got a couple different layers of flooring here. I have the insulated floor for the tent, a wool blanket, and a couple of reflective mats, and that'll just keep the stove from melting the ice so I don't end up with the frozen floor in the morning. Alright, I got the tent and the wood stove set up now. I'm just going to unload this stuff and go get some firewood. A pretty good load of hardwood here. This should be enough for tonight. It's going to be about 4 degrees, so I'll probably keep the stove going all night. And I got some longer pieces here for the skirt of the tent, just to put on the windy side to give it a little better stability. Finally time to get a fire going. Just working on getting this hole cleaned up, and it'll be time to start fishing. I'm gonna get some drinking water out of this hole before I start fishing out of it. It's been a while since I had to drink water. I got two holes next to each other, one for the transducer on the Vexlar, so hopefully they'll stay out of my way. I've been wearing these Baffin Snow Monster boots lately. I've been really impressed with them. They're super comfortable, removable liners so you can dry them out, and just really warm. Oh, I got something. Oh, a little crappie. Oh. Look at that little guy. We're going to try to get something a little bigger than that to eat. There you go. Got something again. Oh my God. Look at that tiny little crappie. Like, that's the smallest one I've ever caught. Look at that little thing. That's funny. Oh, jeez. I gotta get a little better at my catch and release here. I lost one of the guy lines from my stovepipe. Must have got hot from the wind blowing all the smoke at it. Looks like it melted. I'll have to come up with something different for that. I'm not having any better luck out here, and it's a lot colder out too. I've been fishing for a couple hours now, and I haven't had a bite for a while, so I'm not sure what's going on, but it's just not my lucky night tonight. Temps are dropping. It's about 15 out right now and 61 inside here. I still have the door open, so I'm probably gonna shut that here in a few minutes and get settled in for the night. I just shut the outer layer of the door, and it's instantly getting hot in here. I'm gonna get my boots off and get into my slippers. It's been about 10 minutes since I shut the door, and it's already 84 in here. And that's just sitting on the table over here. I think I'm gonna have to open up a couple windows. Oh, that feels good. Alright, I got some mac and cheese with some Adele's chicken and apple sausage, I think. It's pretty good. Maybe not quite as good as fresh fish, but it's better than starving. That was actually a pretty good filling meal. Not bad at all. I think it's time for some hot chocolate. That's some good hot chocolate. Today was a pretty good day, except for the part where I didn't catch any fish, but sometimes that's just how it goes. It was nice getting the hot tent set up on the ice and seeing how it would handle the wind and everything, and it seemed like it did really good. The insulated floor has been really nice. It's keeping the cold out, so everything's working pretty good. Alright, I'm going to call it a night, and I will see you in the morning. Good morning. I slept really good last night. The cot was really comfortable. I think this is the second time I've used it, and it's definitely nice getting off the ground once in a while. The ice woke me up a few times from the really loud popping and cracking underneath the tent, but other than that, everything went really good. I've already slept in and it's past 8 o'clock, so it's time to get up and get some breakfast going. Next, I'm just going to toast some bread. The toasting's just going to help get this cheese melted. I got some Gouda with some mayo here. And some sliced ham. Then I'll go with some cheese. Some more ham. And you just want to press this down a little bit. Next, these are just going to go right into the egg and milk batter. I got 2 Monte Cristo sandwiches. Wow. That's awesome. That was a huge breakfast. And it's getting hot in here. Got 2 degrees outside and 89 degrees inside. I'm just going to let the stove die down and I'm going to pack some stuff up in here. The four-wheeler's warmed up and I'm all packed up. I got a long ride home, so I'm gonna hit the trail. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. And thanks for watching.